This is my play day again, and I just thought that in the vein of journals, travel notes, that I'd have a little play with watercolour. I'm no watercolour artist, absolutely not, but I don't mind having a play. And I've got this tiny little pad of watercolour paper that I thought was maybe the size of a tag, and that thought that it might look the part. The bulb that I thought would look good for me at the minute is a jonquil, because strangely they're out in Victoria. It's still winter here, and really they shouldn't be, the bulbs shouldn't be up just yet, but they are. So I just thought I'd have a bit of a play with a little bit of watercolour, just because I fancy doing it. This has been my play day. I've made stamps, I've stamped with inks, and now I'm doing watercolour. So there'll all be little tiny add-ons to my field notes journal, because I thought that that might be something nice to do. I've drawn the sketch out very vaguely with a lead pencil, just to give me a bit of an outline to follow. The colour I've mixed is sort of like this white colour here. Can you see that? Oh yeah, a little bit. Let me just move it down a little bit. So white and a yellow, and I'm using a bit of grey that just happens to be here, just as a highlight for the minute, and I thought that I would just share that. I have looked at a picture to give me a little bit of guideline on where I might, what colour I might want to put where. And yeah, I'm just having a play, so I just thought, no, I'll just share a little bit of that with you as well. Like I said, I haven't been formally trained in watercolour. I've just had a bit of a double, understand the vague principles of it. If it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. But it's just me having a bit of a play with this for now. I'm just adding a bit of water to try and make that grey move. I don't want to flood the paper with water, because I don't want it to spread out beyond my initial sketch. I've done these ones here. And I just thought before I finish, I would, don't want that colour. Yeah, I'd have a little bit of a share on what I was doing. And maybe that might help just inspire people that I think you don't need to have a fine arts degree to have a dibble-dabble. Many of us have got lots of product that we don't always use, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll turn out okay, and that it'll go into my field notes journal, maybe as a little tag, rather than painting it directly onto the fabric. I didn't think that I wanted to do that with this, but who knows, maybe I will. But this is just what I'm doing for now. Yeah. What I do with my palette of watercolour is just activate it with a bit of a spray, so that the pans are ready to go. Like I said, I don't want to flood it with water, but I just want to use the colour pretty neat for now. Goodness, I wonder if that recorded. Who would know? I'll soon see. It's funny when you're doing something like this if you get to talk. Yeah, just me having a dibble, a little dibble dabble. Some of my paints have already been mixed up on here. What I don't want are those dribbles of water running down my brush, because I just want the paint to be fairly neat on the page so that it doesn't spread into anything else. And with a pointy watercolour brush, I'm really bad at leaving my brushes in the water jug, but this one looks like a number 4 round, if you're wondering. The lead pencil will rub out, but I don't care if it doesn't. It's kind of like, for this project, probably sits okay with it being a field note. Hope you can hear me. I'm a bit conscious now of how loudly I speak. I've noticed a couple of my videos, when they start, I have to turn the volume up on the telly because I can't hear myself when I'm watching it back, but I sound loud enough at the time. Just don't know. Anyway, this is me having a little play here. If I feel there's not enough detail, I can always add it with a pen. There, see, because I had a little bit more water, it actually went out of that spot there. The most difficult colour to paint in watercolour is white, and I would like a few white highlights, but it's really hard to put white back. It's okay, most watercolourists, I think, leave a white space, and I didn't on these, and you'll see that it just kind of goes a bit grey really, but I just wanted some whiter edges, but I don't know whether I'm going to get it, but I'm having a go. No harm in trying. Whether it gets used or not is another thing. We'll just see what happens. Blimey, there's some messages going here on here, and I'm hoping it hasn't appeared on my iPad, but it might have. So you'll either see this or you won't. Who knows? But this was a big play day today with lots of different things, and thought if I was out in the field I might have a similar type of play with my little watercolour pad and my little tin of paints. I'm not trying to make it botanically correct, it's just a play. Okay, hope you're good. Bye.